Hey, it's me. It's 1 p.m. out here in wherever I may be at. What difference does it make? You see this guy? I've been in contact with him for about 6 months now. He was doing some training. Without going into too many details, I believe this guy 100%. He was doing some training at a military base, and he saw Russian troops there. And I've been praying with him and praying with them, and there's orders being given to U.S. military to kill civilians, according to not just him, but several people, and he's going to refuse. I'd even put out a video a couple months ago to law enforcement and military saying that they're one day going, this was like last year, they're going to ask you to kill us at some point because we refuse to bow down to this system. You really need to question that order and ask, are we really that bad guy? I served the military, and then I started a private security company. I served the community, risking my life, protecting people with my own life for 21 years at the highest levels, federal, state, county, you name it, classified, aerospace, top secret places. I'm not the enemy, and yet they've turned me into an enemy somehow. Well, here he is. This is in his backyard. This right here is his window. This is what he looks at every day. These arrived today. You know what they are? Do you see the stacks? This is as close as I can zoom in. They're FEMA coffins, and they arrived today. What are they for? Obama has announced that he's going to release all these executive actions he planned on taking in regard to our Second Amendment constitutional right tomorrow on the 16th, which is the 7th. It's amazing to me. So the date will go like this. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it'll go 1-6 will be a 7, and 2-1 will be 3. There's no denying this 7-3 number was given to me by God. Some people say God doesn't give numbers. Yes, He does. He gave me one. Let me just mention something else. I mean, next week and the Super Bowl, there's so many red flags coming up in dreams and visions, and all I can say is be prepared. What person would go into a battle knowing there's a battle unprepared, without counting first the cost and knowing his enemy? I've now encountered physical enemies that have me under surveillance. They had me under, here's what's interesting, they had me under surveillance in 2010 when I was with a white van, and the Marine that was with me that had just got back that I hired, he told me they had the capability to hear through walls and stuff, so we really didn't talk much. But now there's one behind my house who sits out there every night, and I'm locked out. My dog barks all day, front and rear. They're just like walking the perimeter of the interior of the house. You see something, girl? And they're just like on high alert. Well, so am I. I believe as an American who served the military and who served the community and is not wanted for anything, has no crimes, if you went back 20 years or more and did a background on me, which they do in California, they do backgrounds and fingerprints when you buy guns anyway, so I don't know what all that's about. The most you would find is a speeding ticket because I was rushing to work to go protect people. The two tickets I've got in the last 20 years were going to work, and both locations were classified to do armed protection. So I say I'm not the enemy. You say, well, then it won't affect you. Yes, it does. It affects everybody, the guilty and the innocent, and that's not right. Just had a guy come to my page and blaspheme the Holy Spirit I speak through in tongues. I'm going to tell you, there's some people on YouTube, they're only there to, let me put this in there since this video has been deleted. I just went through 17 pages of my YouTube. This page has been deleted. Look at this. What does diseases have to do with? That's what they do, right? They prevent. They control and prevent diseases. Well, what does that have to do with weather and radiation and nuclear blasts and explosions? Nothing. That's the answer. Nothing. Has nothing to do with it. You're not safe, even as a police officer. The 3 guards, one got run over, one got bit. Today, a police officer just got shot. Our weather's been manipulated. There's jets flying over my home right now, dropping chemtrails. It's freezing. Everything Jesus talked about is now here. And now that you see it, what are you going to do? Did you know they're putting microchips on top of, there's that seal. They're putting microchips to track pharmacy pills. So I ask you, what are you going to do? What are you going to do when they go bankrupt? What are you going to do when they come knock on your door? Accuse you of a crime you haven't committed just because they said it's a crime, because they're making new laws. What has the Bible said about watching those who change the times and laws? Do you believe you're seeing all this? Don't fall asleep. Don't get lukewarm. You better stay on fire, keep that lamp lit, because when that announcement comes out tomorrow, I advise you to be in a safe place. That's the best advice I could give you, and to be praying. Look, gang war is responsible for 90% of Oakland violence. Well, you know what? These guys don't go do backgrounds and register their guns. That's where I was rushing to when I got that speeding ticket. Nothing is here of random. You know, I just don't do random things. Earthquakes. Let's be ready. And you see Mexico heating up and California heating up. 6.1. California 3.5, 3.3. Mexico and California, it's working its way. And I've decided I'm going to take some action against it. I'm tired of people just coming in my page, and they actually mocked my speaking in tongues and my gift of prophecy today. Last night they snuck into the prayer room and accused us all of blaspheming the Holy Spirit. You better get girded up, man. I'm trying to help you because I'm going back to praying and getting on my knees, and I believe they listen to everything I say and everything I do on here, and I'm just giving them ammo. So I think I'm gonna go on my knees to the Lord, and so you're gonna see some changes on this channel. It's gonna be quiet for a while, and it's not because I don't like anybody here. It's because I want to be wise. There's a couple people on my channel who are watching me, pretending to be interested in what I have to say spiritually, but really they're gathering data against me because they see me as a threat. And you see it on other channels too, people putting out the truth. Now some are going to say, well, that you can't let that stop you from putting out the truth. What did Jesus do every time they come and try to take him into custody because it wasn't his time? He said he just vanished, he left, he boogied, he got out of there. Gotta let you know when it's time. Until then, don't give them all this ammo and just lay down. Let's see, that's what Jesus did. Go read it. Every time they'd come to take him, it said he would just disappear. Well, I'll leave you with that. Sometimes when you feel like they're coming to get you and you ain't done nothing wrong, and they're making all these new laws, and they're treating you like an enemy and you've done nothing wrong, maybe it's best to just disappear. Ever think about that? So